Alright, what's up everybody? So we have everything kind of operational. I was able to get the LEDs programmed. It was just a simple programming error on my part as I was putting the commands in there for the correct pin out, pin in. I did some adjustments pertaining to like where the end switch steps are at. So everything seems to be in operation. And so now we're going to look at really getting the first print down here in a little bit. Maybe. I don't know yet. Still kind of figuring it out, but yeah, got the LEDs up and running. LEDs look great. Everything seems to be in order. I'm running through some of the other additional config stuff, but when we look at it, yeah, home all real quick. Printer's live. Printer's functional. Printer extrudes. I still have some filament sticking out of here. So we got the Z offset set. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to do some more programming for the actual LEDs later on. I did have that unfortunate issue earlier when I had to actually print out another one of these sets because I burned through mine because I didn't have the fan, or the part cooling fan, situated, or the hot end fan. It was set to turn on when the bed was turned on, instead of when the extruder turned on. So now it's set for when the extruder turns on above 60 degrees. And so I had to do some configuration, had to print another one of these out. And so I had to do some emergency repairs earlier, and this is going to be for number 2 that we're going to put together here in the very near future. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with where we're at with the process and where the printer is situated at. I got to do some mounting down and then maybe get into even getting some of the panels on in short order. But where we left off is, now that I got the LEDs up and running, is we're getting into this section right here, which is going to be slicer settings. And so I haven't picked a slicer necessarily to use. Built-in profile with most morons: Kira and Super Slicer, Cruiser Slicer, Orca Slicer, Simplify 3D, and Slice 3R. So 3R, so Slicer. But I don't even know if Bamboo Studio works. I'd be kind of curious because it's like I like working in Bamboo Studio. Bamboo Studio has been kind of like my go-to for recently. But if I could add a Enderwire to into Bamboo Studio, that'd be kind of cool. That way I could just use Bamboo Studio as my one-stop, because you know it's a fork off of Prusa Slicer as it stands, but neither here nor there. Well, I'll explore some options. I'm going to change microphones real quick and go to the microphone on the computer. So it's like Bamboo Studio, Voron, slicer for Voron. I'm the most familiar between like Bamboo Studio and Kira, so I'm kind of debating on which one to go with. But I'm kind of curious, so I actually plan on jumping into here, and if we can go and other device. I don't know if I can add another device on here that's not a Bamboo, so let's see. No printer add. device. How do I add a new device? Can't find my device. Let's see, I wonder if I can, so this says use the Handy app. So I'm going to pull up the Handy app right quick. Devices. I'm going to set this to add a non-bamboo printer. Let's see. I don't know. I'm having trouble STL sizes by 4. I want to use it with use bamboo scissors. No walls are exported. Here's a screenshot of a view of the first layer. Let's see. How to add Voron to Bamboo Studio. Now that looks like a waste of filament. No offense to whoever did that, but you know. Report a positive experience. Bamboo is still a powerful size to be used for third-party printers, specifically at office printers, into Voron, and NA3D2. Just remind. So how do you add the printer though? So it says that it offers support for the printer, but it does not say how to add a printer. We want to extend function of Bamboo Studio so other printers can benefit. Improve slicing algorithms, version 1.3, try to do 3.2. Let's see, so how do you add it? Printer. So do side by side right quick. Pair. Okay, so here we go. So we go to here. We're going to go to select and remove printers from system presets. So we got Voron 2.4, 2.4, 2.4, 250, 300, 350, 1.0. So I guess the closest match we would have would actually be an Ender 3 Reality. S1, S1. Ender 3V2 with 0.4. Alright, so let's see, what if we do this with a Voron switchwire 1, 2.168.86.55. Okay. Sure, let's run the update. Why not? So I'm going to have to change this. Clipper. On switchwire 1. So here we're getting into the actual configuration for Bamboo Studio. Principal height, we're going to set this to 2. I have no idea. So we'll go down to 220 to be safe. Best object position is 25.5. Relative E distances for more retraction. Machine G code. Let's see, I wonder if somebody's done this, so switch, wire, Bamboo Studio. So let me actually do this. I'm on the Discord to see what everybody has for their recommended slicer. I might just end up using Cura, but I don't think I have Cura downloaded for this computer yet, so let's go ahead and grab Cura. So I'm going to go back over here, so we're going to download Cura right now. I agree, sure, whatever. 164. Discord up here right quick. And so there's me chatting in the war on switchwire conversion. So we're gonna let's see. I'm gonna search in searching Voron switchwire conversions slicer. The slicer for the switch wire, finalized 100%. So it looks like everybody's talking Orca slicer. So let me take an Orca slicer because it's like I could probably get it set up because I want to use Bamboo Studio just because Bamboo Studio is. So we're gonna go direct drive notes. Notes on here is Bamboo Studio config for Ender switch wire subwoofer kit. Direct drive 0.4, 0.08, max point. Let's go to 0.24. Extruder offset. No retraction. Motionability. 300. 300. 10. Maximum speed. Extruder 60. Maximum acceleration. I'm going to be very the Y. So Z acceleration. This would be interesting to get into. So let's see. What's up, bub? Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's look at Orca then, because the last version of Orca has a switch wire profile, so I'll go okay on here. We'll save this Bamboo Studio one for later. So I'm curious to get it up in Bamboo Studio, or at least get Orca Slicer downloaded and use the profile setting that's in Orca Slicer to build a Bamboo Studio profile. Alright, so version 2.0, what's changed, commits, profiles, installation, so let's get Orca Slicer up while that's downloading. Never mind, while that's installing. Yep. So welcome to Orca Slicer. Next. Sure. Yep. Install. Alright, while that's going, we're going to go down here. We're going to close that out. We're going to close that out. Close that out. And we'll adjust that in a little bit. So, Super Slicer, Prism Slicer, Orca Slicer. Spawn printers. Finish. Alright, so now let's like for Orca. Go to the taskbar. Boop. Excuse me. It was crazy because the only thing I was planning on really doing tonight was just getting the LEDs on. It took like 2 minutes. I really don't care about like the statuses or whatnot. Maybe I'll get to that later. So I am in North America. And so let's look for let's go down to Voron. Voron switch wire 250.4. Very cool. Okay, so we're going to go Voron switch wire. Next. We're going to skip that. We'll leave that. View polycarbonate, turn off polycarbonate. Not worried about polyamides or carbon fiber. PE to GPLA. Yep. So we'll go Voron generic ASA and ABS next. Some printers require proprietary plugins communication. And installed successfully. Which is crazy because this looks exactly like the OBS Studio so far. So prep, we're on switch wire 250. So I should be able to export this printer profile and literally take it and drop it right into the OBS Studio. So if I go to the presets, printable area 240, extruder. We're not working acceleration of 20,000, sorry. 250 on the X is not correct. I know that for a fact. Maybe for a regular switch wire, but not for an ender wire. An ender wire is going to be a little bit more limited when that's showcasing. And so I'm going to say 210. Okay. So 210, 210. I have no idea what I have for the total Z height, so we'll leave it at 240 for right now. PNG, distances, frames, speed up time. I gotta do that too. I gotta G code, multi-material. Single extruder multi-material. .4. I know 8.24. Oh, I guess I should bring this. Sorry, I need to bring this screen all the way up here. So I've been plugging around on Orca Slicer and not having it up on the screen to show you guys and gals what we're working on. But wipe distance, retractable wipe 70%, Z lift. motionability. I want to say that we're looking at, so if I go to here, let's go to Sabor, demonstrate switch wire. I want to say that this is like 300, 300, 12, sure. I believe this is going to be 3,000, 3,000, 1,000. So let's go back to let's pull this up here. Okay. Let's see. So those are the motors, the Nina 17 4240s. That's me scratching my butt. Caught that on video. Oh. Oh, I'm a terrible human being. Alright. Okay, so let me go back to here. Let's go back to some reference documents. So we're going to move this over. Okay. Both cure and sensor. If you want to be 2. For maximum quality and preheating and heat soaking, the printer is recommended. This will be part of things. Preheat for at least 10 minutes. High recommended. In order to comes with thermal expansion, equilibrium, heat soaking. Macros are an essential tool for configuring and managing Clipper. A number of macros are predefined in the example configuration, but a lot. Clipper macros are always defined. Important. The tab spaces below G code is required. standard debug API. Let's see. Right, the slides are set up. Work slicer, some privilege, and clippers. Salad. So I wonder, can I connect to this thing? Whatever. So I'm kind of curious. Do we go? So we're going to go to File, Open, Download, Form Design Cube, Open. I'm just going to leave this as standard for right now because I have no idea how the printer is going to react to it. So we're going to slice the plate. So we're going to export the G-code file. Save. Now I should technically, I gotta fix this now. So I think for this, it was going into PuTTY. Open up PuTTY 192.168.86.55. And let's see. Close that out. Yep, we'll close that out for right now. Stuff we were troubleshooting earlier. Shut that down. We'll leave that open, that open. I'll shut that down. I'll kill that one. Alright, so we'll go back. Alright. Close that out. It's going to be for the pixels. Here's fluid. Alright. Close that out. Fluid. First print. Build firmware. Close that out. Configuration reference. And this one. Close that out. Start that out. Say something, configuration reference. So many of these configuration reference things open. So I think I actually just Google searched it. So if we go to here, we go to fluid, copy. Okay, so 192.168.86.55. MKS, maker base. Okay, so we're going to go to CD, CD Moonraker, get hole. So dot script data path fix dot sh. Let's see, this was script return really complicated. G-code path and print research. Okay. Okay, so hold on. Take this window, let's move this window over here. Go back over here. Go to here. So edit the Clippers content file, find the virtual SD card section, change the paths about main select specs. Home, MKS. G-code path received from clip does not match expected location. Received hum. Expected hum MKS. Okay, so let's copy that. Hold on. Is that the same darn thing though? Hold on. Let's restart. Never mind. Looks like it's good. Okay, interesting. This will be a first print. I have no idea what's going to happen. Okay, 105 is no good, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to cancel that. Yes. Let's go back into Oracle Slicer. And we're going to be running Voron generic PLA. Min run 90 maxed. Let's take the max to 220. First layer. Sure, that looks all fine. Okay, so let's slice it. 39 minutes. We're going to export it. I'm going to save it at the top of the last one. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to save this one. Yes. Alright, so now let's go back over to this out. I thought I told you to stop. So cancel print. It doesn't want to cancel the print. not being able to cancel the print's kind of a pickle. Start clipper. Let's kick this over. Cannot update the MCU config as it is shut down. Interesting. So we're going to go ahead and power cycle the printer. Get that off. Wait a couple seconds. It's now 1:34 in the morning. Keep that back on. Lordy. Okay. Okay. Rehome everything right quick. I have no idea why that is going in the wrong direction. That was interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so let's home. There we go. So we home all again. Okay, that worked that time. That was interesting. That's why it went all the way to the left and stopped. So now we're going to upload and print. Let's try this out. Uploading. Okay. So now we're set to PLA. So bed heater set to 65. We're good there. Bed heater's on. All good things. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I mean, we got it for the most part up and running. I gotta get the enclosures and everything put on. And I think that's gonna be mostly more for aesthetics and everything else. Okay, so now we're ramping temperature on the hot end. I just want to see that it's gonna extrude and like kick stuff out. Some junk. Ramp to the 220. And so, pardon the noise on the microphone, but you know, it's picking up all the fan noise we got coming off this thing. Fans are cranking. Just wanted to see what's going to happen when we start trying to print. So our Z height offset is completely wrong. Not even extruding yet. The good news is that it is printing. It's just not printing appropriately. I gotta work my Z high offset is what it looks like. Stop it. So our Z height offset is what we need to work on. So put the Z down. So we go. So that's 0. Now we need to work our Z offset, and so I need to get a piece of paper again. So the Z height offset didn't take last time. And so we have quite a bit of Z height offset. Looks like so. that. Alright. So we have a Z height offset. Now we should do that on all. So let's try printing again. Here we go. Let's ramp us some temperatures. Some temperatures. I anticipate this first print being super ugly. And granted, this wasn't like pulling a bamboo out of the box and being up and printing in like 15 minutes. This has been, you know, like a 2-week process of build. But it's going to be pretty sweet once we have it running. Let's go. Let's go. 15 minutes left. I'll cover this thing and start tomorrow. So we might have too much squish going on. Okay, so let's start tweaking. Not really very good though. So pause print. Alright. So we're printing. We're not printing very well though. So I might want to run a recalibration on the bed, so let's see. Oh, that's crazy. That's kind of crazy to watch. I'm super excited to see this thing go once we get it dialed in. Okay. So I'm going to set that real quick. I really do like go ahead and tune like a bunch of different things on here. Flow rate, whatnot. I haven't even gotten any of those. I just want to check like motion control. But oh man, watching this thing rip is kind of cool at the same time. I mean, that seems a heck of a lot faster than an Ender 3 with the Sonic had. But I'd have to like put them side by side and check. This will be our last attempt for tonight, and then we'll get after it tomorrow. Alright, so bed's good. Here's the hot end. So just kind of fine tuning the Z height offset between the nozzle and whatnot. And that's what I love. I just love sitting here drinking beer and watching 3D printers. Or, you know, whatever I'm working on in the garage. Lasers, printers, CNC. Just sip beer and just watch the machines go. Coming up, 190, 201, 203, 206. Let's hit that magic 220. There we go. Over ramped, bring it back down. So I need to figure out how to get it to do that, like kind of like pre-bead of material. I'm not getting anything in the hot end right now. There we go. There's something. Move on. So it looks like we're under extruding quite a bit. Lord. Okay, yeah. Stop that. Stop that madness. All right. We got some pretty good under extrusion going on. We'll redial it in. I just the motion controls powerful. I'll figure out how to run get the G-code in there to run that pre-prime and everything else, and you know, get it set so I can figure out how to run those like pre-calibrations and whatnot. But holy heck, that is cool. One step closer. One step closer. I actually want to capture a video of this. We're going to do this one more time. So just grabbing a quick video, so we're just going to go ahead and try something as comical as it may be. So let's go ahead and reprint it. I'm going to go ahead and go reprint. This thing is just comical to watch. Let it ramp the temperature again. So the bed needs to come up by 5, almost there. Come on. Almost there. Last test of the night. And there it is. Almost 2 o'clock in the morning. 58. 59. Alright. Ramping the hot end. So now that we're ramping the hot end, we're going to come over here and we're just going to watch this thing, even though it's not going to, we're still working on the extrusion. We'll figure out the extrusion ratios. You know, TS35 display showing up nice and pretty, even though the touchscreen's kind of not the best. That's alright. So there we go, we hit 200. Let's go. Yep, there we are. See how I gotta get the bed mesh and everything set up. Now you really got to get the Z offset kind of set. Alright, come over here, and this thing is just going to start ripping. Ah, that's crazy. That's awesome. Alright, yeah, cancel that before it comes up the butt end. Pause it. By 50. So yeah, we got some fine tuning we got to work on. Even with the fine tuning that we got to work on. That's pretty darn sweet that we're up to this point. Man, that thing is quick. So that's pretty cool. I'm put myself right here. So yeah, guys, we are one step closer. We got to work on some fine tuning. We've got to dial in the extrusion ratios. We've got to dial in the bed mesh leveling. I got to do some other programming to get it up and running. But I would say that, you know, for a first night of just getting motion control and running some tests, this thing is just ripping right along. Just ripping right along. So, quite a few fail prints, but this is all in testing for science. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we are going to get our ender wire fully up and running and printing. I might take it into the office tomorrow just to talk with one of my buddies at the office who is much more familiar with Vorons, to get his take on it and see what his thoughts are on it. I might take it in the afternoon, I don't know. So yeah, well, we'll see where we can go from here. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys later. ramp down the temperature, and then shut down for the night.